I'm Amy from Thrifty Little Birdie, and I'm going to be doing the $5 Fall Goodwill Challenge hosted by Hillary from My So-Called Home. I've been watching the videos for quite a few challenges, and I really enjoy watching them, and I'm so excited that I get to participate this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you what I got. The idea is to spend $5 or less at a Goodwill, Salvation Army, a yard sale, whatever. I ended up with 3 things and spending about, I think, $4.49, and one was from a Goodwill, one was from a Salvation Army, and one was from a yard sale. The Goodwill here by me is hit and miss, and I only have one that's not too far from here. The other one's like more than half an hour away, and so actually all of these things I found in other places. The first one I'm going to show you, my husband had to go to a conference in New Jersey, so we went to visit my brother, and while my husband was at the conference, I went to different thrift stores and Goodwills in the area, and so this is the first one that I found. I'll show you. I found this glass pumpkin. It was $3.99, but it had a red tag, and the red tag was 50% off that day, so I ended up paying $2 for it. So it's just a glass pumpkin, and the candy dish and the lid comes off, and I will be showing you what I'm going to be doing with that. Set that aside. And since I knew I was going to be doing this challenge, this is actually over the course of a few months I've been collecting these things because it's just so hard to find something around here. And so I went back to my parents, my husband and I went back to my parents for a weekend in May, and I went yard selling with one of my sisters and my husband, and I was able to find this candle, and I paid 50 cents for it. It's been burned, but I figured, you know, still smells good, and when the candle's done, it'll be a cute little container. And then my last item I got at a Salvation Army when we were visiting my husband's grandparents a few weeks ago, and I had done really good that day on clothes, getting them like 50% off and 99 cents because of the color tag. And I decided not to get a shirt, and I went to walk back to the rack to put it away, and I noticed that I'd already paid for everything else. And well, my husband was finishing up at the register, and I went to put the shirt back. And I noticed that the lady was pricing the fall stuff. She had a box, a cart of fall stuff, and she was getting it out. So my husband went out to the car, and I'm like, I'm going to look at this fall stuff. So I was waiting there, and she said, oh, I have another box in the back. She goes, I'll get it and you can look in it. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, if you're okay with that. She goes, oh yeah, I'm fine with that. So she went to the back, and I started going, while she was pricing and she had to go do something else, I was looking through this box, and I pulled out this interesting, I just thought it was something that was unique and different, leaf, and it's made out of twigs. And so when she came back, I asked her, how much would this be? And she goes, $1.99. So she priced it at $1.99. So altogether, I was under the $5 budget, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm going to do with them. So here's how I used my items. The glass pumpkin down there, the candy dish I put my Keurig K-cups in, and then the candles on the shelf with the scale. The chalkboard on top was a DIY that I just did. I've had the frame for quite a few years. I bought it at a yard sale for 50 cents, and it was silver, and I painted it white, and I had wire strung with pictures on it, and then I just changed it to got masonite and made a chalkboard out of it. So I just finished that project. And then the flowers that are in the mason jar were find out of somebody's trash. I found a whole bunch of fall flowers, and I took this bunch right here, and I just cut off 3 stems and put them in that vase. So let me give you a close-up of everything. So there we have the candy jar, the glass pumpkin, and the candle that I got for this challenge. And then down at the bottom is a flour and sugar canister They're Martha Stewart line, and my sister found them at a yard sale for me for $1 a piece. And I also bought this scale a few years ago at a yard sale. I can't remember how much I paid for it. And then the mason jar was also a yard sale find. I think I paid like 50 cents for it. So then there's the whole display. And then here's the leaf. I did another DIY project making a chalkboard out of this picture frame. The picture frame I got out of somebody's trash, and then I had bought the mason board, a big sheet of it, for this project, and I actually have a couple other pieces that I'll be able to make a couple more chalkboards out. So it made this one plus the other one, and so I just painted the frame, well, freshened up the white paint that was already on there, and then all I did was take the string, the twine that the leaf was hanging on, and just tacked it to the top of that. And I do want to get a fall garland or something for at the bottom, but so far I haven't found anything because I don't have Michael's or AC Moore or Hobby Lobby anywhere near me. They're about an hour and a half away. So, and I've been looking at the Goodwill and still haven't found one. So eventually I would like to get a fall garland for down there. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out everybody else's videos for this $5 Fall Goodwill challenge.